So this is not surprising at all. The most recent rumors is that after the Galaxy Z Fold 6 comes out, we're going to start seeing fan editions of the foldable. Now, I talked about this around a month ago, that should Samsung release a fan edition of the Galaxy Z Fold series. Do not know that Samsung actually releases the fan editions of most of their Galaxy S series phones. So, for example, Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. Now, what's a fan edition? Well, a fan edition is they take the same phone, usually the top end phone that everybody loves, and they make a cheaper version. Meaning that the build quality is a lot cheaper. It might be plastic instead of glass. The insides are not really the same. It's pretty much every feature you love from that $1,200-$1,300 phone, and they put it in a very cheap shell and they sell it. And as you would guess, it costs a lot less money for you to buy. So instead of you paying $1,200, you're going to spend $800. So you just get a cheaper version of your favorite phone. And I said before, a month ago, I think this would be a great idea for them to do it with the Galaxy Z, well, Z Fold series in general. Especially because, again, it costs a lot of money. We've already learned this, for them to build the Z Fold series. They're not making crazy cash, crazy tons of cash whenever they release the Z Fold series phones. It's actually almost to a point where they're breaking even. So, it makes logical sense then, if you are breaking even there, why not create a kind of cheaper version made out of plastic? Maybe it doesn't have wireless charging, maybe it doesn't have certain things, and it might cost them like $500-$600 to make, and you can release it for around $1,100, which puts you right in that price tag range of, a lot of other foldable phones on the market that come out of China. I think this would be a good idea. It will let people get into the foldable phone market without having to spend $1,800 to get into it. And this would give an option for those who want more of a budgety type, foldable phone. And even then, you could even say it could even go cheaper. The biggest issue with this, of course, is that the cheaper you make this, the more reasons why people would not get the Galaxy Z Flip 5 then, or Z Flip whatever, right? Because why get a Z Flip if the same price, but for a foldable phone that pretty much is, not just a flip, it actually folds and it gives you a beautiful inside display, etc. Well, then you could say, well, the Flip series is more premium. It has all the features you love on the $1,800 model. So there's reasons why this would work and why this wouldn't work, right? It's not like it's a kind of clear cut of what is going to happen. But with that being said, TechRevy says the foldable phones are a part of this new fan edition centric strategy. And I would love to see this. Again, like I said, I think this would be an absolute great addition. We already know the Z Fold 6 is going to be Samsung's first real upgrade of the Galaxy Z Fold series since probably the Galaxy Z Fold 3. That's when we saw the true crazy upgrades, right? This is going to be the first true upgrade, the Z Fold 6, because at that time, you got to think, Google is probably releasing their Google Pixel Fold 2, right? Number 2 is, maybe Microsoft somehow, some way comes out of nowhere, but OnePlus is going to become even more successful with their phones, so that's going to be a market changer. And then if anyone else comes up out of nowhere and becomes more of a global impact, player in the market, then Samsung's going to have to compete. So most likely the Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 are going to be huge upgrades. So why not to throw a fan edition in there too? Just give us a nice little extra, crazy piece of, the foldable phone industry, and maybe change up the game. If you give us crazy features with the Z Fold 6 that, is revolutionary, kind of how Oppo has been doing their phones for the last 2-3 years, then it would be very cool to see that same concept with the Z Fold series. Because let's be honest, I think right now, and I think right now we can all say the Z Fold series, while it's expensive, is the most premium phone on the market when it comes to foldable phones. Especially for a global impact, for a global market. It is the most premium device. So, why not just run away with that competition, Samsung? You have all these other dogs coming up, creating affordable phones, sparking interest, and, making a name for themselves. Separate yourself even more. So, it should be interesting, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one.